the man, the myth, the legend, Jason Hobbs.
Hey everybody, welcome to Mr. Hobbs' Gamerhood. Thank you, Mumfree, for that introduction. I am Jason Hobbs, and this is the Gamerhood. Welcome. Tonight it is old school essentials. I see we got Agonarch Artist in here already, not messing around tonight. He's ready for some lurid details and something horrible and disturbing to happen to our wonderful players. Without further ado, let's head over to the tabletop and meet the players. All right. Oh, you know what? I have this messed up. Normally I have the caller first. All right. Doesn't matter. Introduce yourselves and your characters. Why don't we start with you, Rain?
My name is Rain. I am pretty new to this old school D&D, but it's fun, so I came back with Eldrick again, who was beaten within an inch of his life while carousing at the end of last session, and is on his way back to the library in search of treasures that he lost.
I forgot about that. So what kind of situation are you in right now? You didn't lose hit points or anything, did you? Or are you starting low?
Yeah. 5 hit points, and all my gold was stolen. So
Nice. So hopefully we can find some treasures out there for Aldrich. All right, our caller, Thaddeus.
Hi, I'm Thaddeus Moore. I'm playing Haf Skapson, a Nordborn Reaver and pirate and general fighter. We will be returning to the library today outside of Zadabad, or inside Zadabad, and trying to get down into it because we only got to the first floor and were stopped by some statues.
Yeah.
So
I'm hoping that tonight it's Zata good.
all right.
Brian.
Double plus, good. Yeah, howdy, I'm Brian. Always happy to be back on Twitch TV. My character is straight out of the Sindanor State Penitentiary. Hard-time Harwood. My first time in Zadabad.
I'm not correcting anyone because I'm not an actually kind of guy, but I say Zadabad. But if you guys want to say Zadabad, I'm not going to pressure you into anything else. Although 10 extra XP for anyone who changes it to Zadabad. All right, no, just kidding about that part. All right, so I was just thinking, I might have wrote an introduction to Zadabad for new characters. Didn't I read something, Thaddeus, that was Zadabad?
Oh yeah, I really enjoy that. Hit it.
All right. Let me see if I can find it. See what I.
You gotta do the voice. It's kind of like a thing. It's like the theme song to a TV show. It gets you ready. You know what you're gonna.
Yeah, it's not the Sindanor one. It's the new Zadabad one. Remember?
As long as it's the same guy reading it, I don't care what it is.
It's not the same guy because you're in
Oh,
Zadabad.
I don't want to hear it then.
All right, good, because I can't find it. All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Sorry, new book.
Nice.
First time out.
Good.
I saw him pull it out of the wrapper.
Nice.
Yeah.
James Richard 1979 says exactly. I don't know what he's exacting exactly, but thanks, buddy. Hey, I think we're at the half point of this game. We're going to give something away.
We just started and we're halfway done.
No, we're not going to give it away right now. At the halfway point, we'll do the giveaway. So if anyone comes up with any interesting ideas to give people more opportunities to win the prizes, let me know. Thaddeus, were you in the stream last time we gave something away? Weren't we like doing crazy shit near the end?
I think we were. There was a guy in Australia that won. I remember that, and he said, "No, the shipping's too much," so it went back into the pool. That's the last thing I remember about giveaways.
Oh, all right. So anyway, I have. If you talk in the chat room, then you'll be in the raffle to win, and we'll roll a die here at the halfway point and figure out who gets some prizes, either the Class Toolkit Compendium for Low Fantasy Gaming by Brad Ullman or Goblin Scribe Gaming, a soft cover of Joseph Salvador's Eldritch Tales, which is like a white box based Call of Cthulhu, or I'm pretty sure this is everyone's favorite, one of these zines by Hobbs and Friends. And if you are in the continental U.S., then you get a PDF. You want in the drawing, Thaddeus? Is that what you're doing? You already have.
No,
it.
I just want to make sure that we're doing the math properly.
Oh, it's not. Well, if you don't, but it isn't just you guys. I've been doing the picking up the raffle names for like 3 weeks, so it's all the people who've been in the chat for the last 3 weeks. Not that long, probably, but it seems like it. I was supposed to do the drawing on January 22nd, but we got foiled for that game, so we're gonna do it tonight. So I think you've already mentioned, Thaddeus, what we have in store for the evening. We're headed into the ruins of Zadabad, and trying to get back into the library and the lower level that was protected by statues in the past. So we will pick up our NPCs. You were in the last session here in Zadabad, Thaddeus, so you get a +1 to hire Haf Skapson. What are you going to offer him?
Oh, I will offer him a bounty of 50 gold pieces
50
for his
gold
continued.
pieces.
Yeah.
I don't think he can say no to that. So I don't know if you noticed, but I had a new process now. If you roll over, it'll give you their stuff instead of the dots, which I think is a wonderful addition. It kind of, because people, it seems like we always take extra time. Oh no, you're not even going to have to roll at that. So if you're going to give somebody 50 gold pieces, they're probably just going to go. So scratch off the 50 gold pieces. Those are gone.
Very well.
But Haf Skapson is your henchman. You guys get away cheaper in Zadabad because it's not like they usually take days. It only takes a day or 2 days max, probably. All right, it looks like Brian, you're up next, and I think you had your eye on somebody in the past.
Colgrim.
Colgrim?
I have some original chainmail from back in the day. I was totally going to put it on a character last time, but I forgot to do it. So I offered that to him plus double the going rate. And maybe I'll put the torch on him too.
All right. So you're saying he won't have to be in the front rank?
Totally not going to be in the front rank, and it's good chainmail.
Right. I think he'll probably go for that. So I'm going to change his leather and shield to chain and shield.
And I'll take chain off of my character sheet.
AC4.
I don't know how I got away with that so long.
Yeah.
It's gone.
I will give this to Har is your character's name.
Yeah, let me zoom in on him. HP 6. AC4. Yeah, he's a good one now.
All right. Rain, do you want to hire anybody?
I would if I could, but...
Oh, yeah, you have no money. That's right, Aldrich. All right. Haf, are you interested in hiring anybody else?
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm. Who is it?
Well, let me see. Do we have any MMA? Are any of these magic users?
Nope, there are no leveled people in Zadabad.
All right, so everyone is sure. So we just need another hand.
We got
Let's
a
get a
man-at-arms sitting at the tables.
Ragnar will join us then.
He is a dwarf.
Great.
So his going rate is 3 gold pieces.
That's extra. And I will triple that to 9 gold pieces.
These are torchbearers and porters that are sitting at the bar. These guys are men-at-arms.
Rolled a 9.
Right.
Plus 1. It's 10.
So you're kind of snappy on the rolling, buddy.
Forgive me, would you like me to recite my dwarven poetry, the sonnet I've composed to get him to join our party?
Yes.
Very well.
Let it be so. Brian, did you want to hire anybody else for Harwood?
Yeah, I'll go see Dead Red. I'll give him triple the going rate and 10 gold piece bonus. And I think I'll put a spear on him. Because all he has is a club and a dagger.
All right. You can see what his stuff is. It's already all right there. Go ahead
Yep.
and roll. +3.
All right, here it comes. +3. Get in there, 3. Come on. I know what I'm doing. I really do. There we go.
All right, perfect 10. A perfect 10, he said.
James Richard asks, is there a name for this bar? The one in Sinanor is the something wench.
The
Isn't it?
Sinanor one is called the Rip Inn.
And what is this one called?
It's unnamed as yet. No, that's why he's probably asking, because we were trying to run a little contest earlier to see who would get it, and I lost all the names. I didn't save them, so let's do it again. I think we were doing that last time. If you come up with a name that we take that sticks for the bar, we'll give you an extra entrance into the raffle. What am I looking for?
Am I able to purchase?
What?
Am I able to purchase basic supplies? I'd like to purchase 2 saws and 3 wood chopping axes.
2 saws?
Yes, like wood saws, like for chopping down trees.
Wood saws. They probably don't have any. No one would be making wood saws here.
They don't use wood for
because of
heating
the,
in pre-industrial society.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they eat wood.
No, burn for warmth, for fire to cook food.
No, they don't cook meat. And there's not like a ton of trees. They stay away from the trees down here. Which is a whole nother story. You may have to go investigate why that is.
So what do they make things out of? Since wood is the primary building substance of medieval cultures.
I don't know. They must fashion it some other way.
Silverite?
All right, can I buy an axe, please?
Yes, because they're kind of like tree men. So the idea of axe and cutting down trees, they probably actually grow the wood into the shape they need for it to be used.
Do humans live here as well?
Some do, yeah, but they're kind of on the outskirts, and they kind of fear the Sylvan because they're often taken as thralls by them.
All right, I'd like to purchase 3 wood chopping axes, please.
Okay.
I'm going to buy a backpack and some torches.
Alrighty.
That are going to go on to Colgrim, at least for now. And I'm going to use the new book to do it.
All right. Sounds exciting.
I know.
All right, let's get this party into a marching order. Who's in the front?
I will lead the way.
Haf Skapson in the front.
Before we go, does Aldrich have stuff? I heard he got mugged or whatever. Do you need anything?
No, I've got supplies. I just don't have any gold.
Okay.
That's
better to give up your gold than get the whole thing jacked.
So this is a bunch of warriors and man-at-arms and dwarves going into a library, which I find very interesting.
Well, there's treasure in there, and everybody's interested in treasure.
Whoever said there was treasure in there?
You know what these magic users will pay for books and scrolls and stuff?
How's this? Is that what you want? All right, it doesn't look like Colgrim has a spear. Aldrich, do you have a spear?
Colgrim's going to have a torch.
Okay.
I do not have a spear.
Harwood, do you have a spear? Do you want to be in the second rank?
Yeah.
All right. This is what we're
Totally
going for right here.
So I bought casque, mail, and a shield and spear last 3 sessions ago. Should I update? Can I update his info here, Hobbs? It says dagger. He's not AC 7. He should be AC 4.
Let me see here. What's going on?
So that when you roll over their names, it says that was his starting equipment. He was AC 7, HP 5, dagger, short sword, leather.
All right, what does he have?
He has chainmail, a shield, and a spear, and his short sword and dagger.
All right, so his AC is 4.
Yep.
All right, is that better?
Oh, thank you.
I'm not sure. I don't know if you can change that information right there when you roll where you roll over him.
Yeah,
It just changed.
No, I changed it. I think. I don't know if the
Oh.
players can or not.
Oh, I misunderstood.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if the players can. Okay, so as mentioned previously, we are in the ruins of Zadabad, where the once fabled treasure vaults of Zadabad were. And this is like a facsimile of a map of Zadabad.
Wait.
It's not a perfect map, but it is separated into different quarters. Like this area here is the northern quarter, southern quarter. Like there's this, there is a river that has changed on the up above because your Zadabad is entirely surrounded by 100-foot cliffs, except for the tunnel that you entered in. So there's a pool here that a waterfall feeds. There's a couple ziggurats and a couple areas of woods. All right. I will take care of that for Ragnar.
If you scroll all the way down, Brian, it's at it's the last. It goes marching order, the inn, nameless inn, and then the map of Kalmatta.
Oh, did he ask about it? He can't see it.
Yeah.
Did I?
I didn't know if he was in the. Someone said they couldn't see it.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
probably.
I'm sorry. That's James Richards. I'm sorry, Brian.
Yeah, you should be able to see the map now, right? Yeah, they can see it. It's out there.
At least I'm in good company, Thaddeus. James Richards.
All right, so
Yes.
previously I just kind of abstracted the way we were doing it, but I decided to make it more the procedures involved with seeking out the ruins of Zadabad more in line with the way I do the rest of Kalmatta, because the way it was is you weren't really getting experience points for exploration, which is one of the main things in Kalmatta, I think. So I have changed it to be like a normal player hex crawl, and I have a new map. It does not change anything that you guys have already found. Nothing has changed as far as that goes. But now here is the hex map that I made.
Ooh.
All right, so one of the cool things about this map, in my opinion, is if you run your cursor over the tokens, it'll give you like the information that's there. So basically, you've traveled through 2 hexes of ruins, which are approximately 400 feet or so, and it takes an hour to move through. If you explore in there, it'll take 3 hours, so it's 3 times how long it takes to move through, and then we'll be able to find, if there's any layers there or any entrances into anything that you might be looking for, or just random shit that could be covered up by some of the ruined buildings of Zadabad. And then I'll put like a different marker around it depending on where it, basically what's happened there. So all I really have on here is the woods that are there, the inn, and then the 2 hexes that you guys have actually moved through. And the hex, so in each hex is going to take an hour, like I said, to move through. And there'll be a random encounter roll for entering each new hex, plus like if you make noise or anything, just like you would normally in a dungeon. So that is the plan, and those are the rules. As always, it's a work in progress, so if you have some ideas about how you think how it feels, or if you like it or don't like it or whatever, let me know. This is pretty cool because this hex portion with the numbers on them and everything, this is straight out of Roll20. I didn't have to find a transparent hex map with these or anything like that. The tokens are a mix of black kit from the hex kit and just some regular old icons that might have originally came from Worldographer. I don't remember. So we probably need a party token. Oh, that didn't work. What do you think about this, Thaddeus? Does this look top notch? Is this what you think it should be, or what? What's the story?
Oh, looks
here?
very nice. Nice hex crawl.
All right. What about Brian, Rain? What do you guys think? Any thoughts?
Yeah, I think it looks good. I'm excited to potentially explore more of this. There's a lot of open space here.
Yep.
A lot, like the whole thing. I
Yeah.
don't know if you see, but I did put like the black ziggurat way over to the left here. So that was supposedly where the treasure vaults once were, is in the black ziggurat. So does it work when you guys roll your cursor over the icons? Do they say something?
Yeah.
There's a little. Okay.
The one for the inn does, the ziggurat does, and the library sewer entrance does.
Okay. So
The
that's
forests
basically.
don't say anything.
Well, no one's been in there yet. So if you go in there and explore, then maybe you will find something in there that will show up. All right. So I think can you control that token, Thaddeus?
The party token?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So are you moving it up are you headed straight to the library?
Head straight to the library, sir.
All right. So let us see what we see. All right. So interesting. Did you see when I was talking about how I made this, Thaddeus? That you can put notes on each like in the Excel spreadsheet that we usually use for Forbidden Shores. You can put a thing in there, and then you can put like a random table inside the notes, so you don't have to necessarily go to different subtables. It's
That's
all you
cool.
just go right over it, and then it just shows up, and then you can do it. So
No, that's very, very cool.
all right. All right, so we have an encounter, just to let you know. Not a huge surprise, I suppose. So you guys have been wandering through the ruins of Zadabad, carefully maneuvering your way. A low drizzle springs up. And let's pop over to this map. What the shit? What's going on here? There it is. All right, good. I was like, why isn't this not working? It's weird. There it goes. All right. Things look a little slow on Roll20 tonight, so have some patience. As you guys are nearing the where the library was, I don't know if you remember if there was like a cul-de-sac that had some different buildings in it or something.
I don't remember the cul-de-sac. That doesn't mean anything.
What the hell? Like the game is, oh, there we go. It's acting weird. So hopefully we will be able to get through this without too many issues. Crazy. It looks wicked. It's just like a black area. All right. That's what it did to me when I first started. It just was like a big black area and I couldn't see anything. So those are like buildings that you guys are traveling through. It's daylight, so I mean you can see relatively well. but the buildings are blocked off. These are common Zadabadi ruins. The materials don't necessarily look local, so it's always been curious of where it has sprung up from. But this is what the situation is. Yeah, it did look like Tron. You are right about that, James Richards, 1979.
That's what I was thinking. A video game out of the 80s.
All right, so it looks like Haf is in the front. So Haf, why don't you roll a d6?
3.
All righty. All right, so now I need to do some figuring. It always takes a little bit when there is a random encounter because I don't ever have anything made up unless I roll all the rolls ahead of time. And sometimes that feels like it's cheating. If I roll all the encounters ahead of time, it's quicker for the players because they don't have to wait as long. But it does feel like cheating. Oh, I know where to go. All right. I know where to get the pieces that I'm looking for. All right. As you guys are moving through these buildings on your way, you see a decrepit man who looks almost waifish and in tattered clothes. Oh,
He's human?
He is human, and I'm going to give you some visuals here momentarily. Kind of steps around a corner. I think he steps around a corner. Hello, hello. There it is. All right, good. And he's like kind of speaking in a monotone voice. Hold where you are. The master has need of you. Not all of you need die.
We bow to no master. Who are you that stands in our path? I am Haf Skapson.
Harwood's going to continue to eat bread.
All right.
That's what he does.
He kind of seems to pause for a second. He's kind of like, half of his body is hidden by this foliage, jungle foliage that he's standing in as he's next to this decrepit looking building. Who's in control of the dwarf?
Me.
Roll a d6.
4.
A 4. All right. He seems to be paying close attention to the building, like, it's so strange moving around here in Zadabad. These buildings, they look like they could topple down at any moment. The person you were addressing, Haf Skapson. He seems paused, like he's confused for a minute. I speak for El Dagaga.
His name means nothing to me.
As yours means nothing to him.
Then perhaps you should go to Sindanor, you fool. Now step out of the way, old man. We have business.
El Digaga says, give up 3 of your number and the rest shall live.
We give up nothing. I draw my sword. Perhaps you'd like to taste cold steel, for I have no time for your bullshit.
Very well. So
Just remember, you chose this, old fool. Many a sorcerers have died at my blade. You and your master will be the next, should you continue your foolishness.
Alrighty.
Harwood will say, does this mean I gotta stop eating bread?
Feel yourself, lad. It's time for killing.
Oh.
Remember, we did not pick this fight, but we will finish it.
Well, that's about the only time Harwood stops eating bread.
That's good to know.
Time enough to eat bread in hell. Draw your blade.
Tonight we eat bread in hell.
Right.
Tonight we dine in Zadabad. All right. That's when you notice that he's got leafy vegetables, vines, like attached and coming out of the puckered holes in his skin. And they're attached to one of these Salvan dressed in a long white shroud-like cloak, pristine, and much of their, like almost like a burnous. And it seems like you can kind of hear movement in some of the buildings around you. Let's roll for initiative. We haven't had a good old Salvan fight in some time, have we?
1. Beat that, Hobbs.
Beat a 1, you son of a gun. It isn't me, it's just the dice.
Well, they ain't rolling themselves.
Actually, I have this macro here that does make them roll.
Sylvan fun.
Roll themselves. All right, so you guys have seen Salvan, and these Salvan, like I said, they seem to be about all in the area around the party during the parley, or that's where they were hidden at the time. Come out.
So Harwood drops his bread crust and takes out a spear. Sneaky, aren't they?
All right, so that is movement. This last one, who is like holding in one hand these vines, or even it looks like maybe the vines have growing out of the Salvan's arm that are attached to the old man who is speaking to you. Out of his pouch, he pulls out something and kind of just throws it, and like spores float on the wind towards you lot. Alrighty. Let me see my book.
Perhaps the wind will change and it'll blow back in his face real quick. That'd be
Maybe.
nice.
That'd be cool. Like, that would be a cool counter spell, wouldn't it?
Like gust of wind real quick, but oh wait, I'm not a wizard.
We don't trust in spells. We trust in the muscle and blood of men. No magic users here. Only the strength of arms of men and dwarves.
Hope you can hold your breath, Haf
All right.
Skapson.
Courage, boys. The sorcerer
Harwood.
won't win.
Harwood.
Roll. You're going to be excited. Roll a D20, sir.
Woo! Waited all day for this one. There it is.
Oh, a 3. All right, and so they like coalesce almost suddenly. They swirl around and coalesce Harwood's face, and you're blinded.
Mm.
Nothing like a blinded PC to make things fun. All right, not everything seems to be showing up on this map, so I'm just going to put that yellow dot. That means blinded for now, okay? All right, so we're going to get some attacks here. One on 1, 2, 3. Oh, Deadred. The other will be on Harwood. I think that's it. Harwood and Deadred. And that guy is going to throw a javelin at the front rank at Haf Skapson. So it'll be 3 attacks. Haf, Deadred, and then Harwood. Ooh, 18, 9, 18. So it looks like we got a hit on Harwood and Haf. It's D4 plus 1 for javelins, right?
Correct.
So 2 points of damage to Haf. D6 on Harwood. 6 points of damage on Harwood.
Can I sunder my shield already?
You can.
It's gone.
All right, so the spear comes in with a heavy thunk, splits the casing on the shield, and it splits asunder and falls into pieces. It was a lucky job when you were blinded like that to get your shield in the way. All right, good work. Movement.
For us?
Turn. Yep. Anybody moving?
Yeah, I moved.
All right, Haf and Cask have moved up to engage. So Aldrich, there's a wall in between you and that other one.
Oh, that's right.
Aldrich,
That's right.
But you can see one right there.
I think I'll just engage this one then.
Okay.
Or move to.
All right, that's fine. Missiles, if anyone wants to missile. So Harwood, are you going to stay where you are? Are you going to try and disengage or?
I am staying where I am.
Okay.
And I will, when it's my turn, I'm going to give some directives.
Okay. What you doing, Rain? Drawn?
I just wanted to look at the distance. How much movement do you have?
So
Does a
with
PC
heavy
have?
armor, you have 20 feet.
All right.
So four squares. All right. All right. So melee ski. Go ahead and roll whoever's rolling.
So Harwood will direct Colgrim, take my spear. They blinded me. I can't see. And I will also try to get out another shield.
That's fine. You can do that.
All right. So I am shielded again.
So
right.
how does this work again?
What do you want to do?
I'd like to swing at this Sylvan right in front of me, but I've got a two-handed sword.
Okay. So you would just roll. Oh, you're last. You go last, but
Yeah.
both you and we'll let all the henchmen go first, and then you and Haf can go.
Dead red against the Sylvan in front of him to the left. Holgrim to the Sylvan to his in front of him to his right. Woo! I'm gonna roll.
Oh, Thaddeus, you already rolled. Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
missed
Cask.
it. It looked like Cask and also the dwarf Ragnar's the name, I think. I think
Yeah.
everyone missed it. I don't like 12 will hit.
Okay.
These guys.
Yeah, not these guys. 12, 5. Oh, Soul Drinker missed. Everybody missed. Okay. All right, so initiative. So Thaddeus is already done. Rain, it's your turn.
All right, Rain's gonna turn this around. Nice, 5.
It's only a matter of time before it turns around. Players always win.
We usually lose someone every time we go out. I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, beat a 6.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
Oh, here it comes. The beatings commenced already.
All right. Oh, shit. Eldigaga likes your sword. You hear the monotone voice of the guy who's standing there, and the Sailvan nods his head, and then he reaches in again and like throws some thorns at Haf Skapson. I always forget. The thorns unerringly head towards the Nordborn warrior.
I don't like the sound of that.
Then he will have to, if he likes my sword, he'll have to take it from my cold dead hands.
9 points of damage.
Oh,
It auto hits.
It does.
That's a spell. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Movement, magic. I did it slightly out of order. Sorry about that. Melee. They seem to be focused on Haf Skapson, willing to lose everything to take Soul Drinker from him. So here we go. 10 and 6 miss. Harwood, they get bonuses against you because you're blind. You do have you can only sunder 1 shield per scene, though. I don't know if you saw that. Oh, they still missed you. The last guy's still on dead.
yeah. Thanks, Roll20.
Miss. All misses. So a lot of maneuvering going on, but fortunately for everyone, no hits other than that horrific spell by the Sailvan. Eldigaga.
Eldigaga spell.
Your guys' turn. Movement. All right, James Richards, thanks for stopping by, brother. Who's first? Anyone moving? Is Harwood staying in the midst of the battle, swirling around him, or is he going to try and stumble out of there?
Harwood just stands where he is.
All right, Ragnar, you moved out of contention, so that guy gets a shot at you, right?
Then I'm not moving.
Okay.
I thought he was engaged with Eldrick.
Deadrid.
So he can't, if he's engaged with Eldrick, he shouldn't get a shot on me, right?
You're in melee. It's a melee, so if they're touching.
So if I'm touching an opponent, I get a free shot on anyone that's within my adjacent to me.
That's correct. If they leave your threat area.
Is there an arc or is it 360?
360 is as far as I've always seen.
I think that's very generous.
I do it for player characters too. I mean, you can withdraw, and they won't get an attack on you.
I'll stay.
But you can't do anything else.
Right. I'll stay.
Yep, that's the way I've always done it. All right. Is anyone missiling? No magic, so go ahead and melee. Go ahead.
So can I roll to hit now?
You can't. You got to do it because you go last with a two-handed weapon, but
Okay.
you do get damage. So go ahead and roll for like Cask and Holgrim and Deadred.
I'd like to keep that roll for half since it's
Okay.
AC negative too.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, shit. I better see what this guy has here. 2. How much damage does Cask?
12. Oh, cast. It was a
Cast
13 hit.
Oh, okay. I thought
He
you
has a
were. I
spear.
thought you were using your roll for it, but you can keep it for yourself.
Absolutely not.
Let me see. Let me look at this crazy ass. Do you have this, Thaddeus? No, probably not.
Sorry,
You don't even buy any OSE stuff, do you?
I have every OS ebook published. What are you talking about?
Do you have this?
The
Kinda
DM screen?
blurry.
Yeah, I have it.
All right.
On my end.
What do you think of it? How do you think of it compared to the old one with the Rackham art by Big Dragon Games that I bought you? Didn't I
That's what
buy that for you?
You did not. I prefer to buy that. I prefer the new Big Dragons Games one with the inferior art.
You think that Rackham is inferior?
I like the Mullins art better on the OSE one.
Okay. I really like the Rackham art.
It never did anything for me. Where's that screen? It's right here somewhere.
Are you sure I didn't buy it for you? Didn't I get it for you at North Texas?
No, I've never been to North Texas, sir.
No, I know. You weren't there, so you had me pick it up for you and send it to you. Must have been
If you
somebody
did,
else.
if you did, I thank you. I don't remember. I thought
Must
I
have been
mail ordered
somebody
it.
else. No, I think because you were like $50. What the hell for a DM screen?
Yeah, it was expensive. I still think it's expensive for a DM
It
screen.
is.
It's very well made. It's very thick material.
Yeah, that 13 hits.
Great.
How much did you
So
do?
he has a spear, I think. So
Yep,
roll
D6.
Yeah. 2 points of damage.
All right. So you can see that these underneath their white shrouds, they have really thick bark. So more like an oak tree or something around them.
And can Harwood try to grab one of these guys? I know that he might have known that they were moving in, but I'm cool if it.
So you're blind.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you we'll do it the same way as we do the firing missiles into melee. So you can go ahead and attack, but if you roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4, you're actually grabbing an ally.
All right, I'll do that next time.
All right. So go ahead and roll Rain. Did anybody hit? Half you did, right?
Ragnar hit for 5 because he rolled a 13 as well.
Ooh, okay.
Oh wait, did I?
Looks like the 13
Yes.
that was the cask roll, unless you rolled again.
And then I rolled again. I rolled 2 13s.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
So Ragnar did use his spear to do D6 or 5 points of damage.
All right. So we can go ahead and roll with our two-handed weapons.
Okay. I deal 13 points of I'm sorry. 12 points of damage to the guy directly in front north of me. I have a half.
All right. What's it look like when you chop this Sylvan down with Soul Drinker?
I say you may have banned a proper saw, Sylvan, but you will not stop Soul Drinker.
All right, nice. So I think you can cleave, right?
True. I'm a 3rd level, so I can do up to 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
That... Well, that's a lousy roll. All right.
Missed.
No hit on the second one. Yeah, rolled a 6.
All right, so there it ends. Rain.
I rolled
you
3.
rolled 3. Another miss. Man, that seemed like a lot of time just for that, right? And don't forget, there's always other things that you can do. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So during the fight, some people have slammed into this wall, and unfortunately, it has caused a little trouble. So basically, the building nearby is falling. It's this building here.
Ruh-roh.
So all of the guys down here need to make a dex check. So, Harwood, you're gonna have your dex check is gonna be at disadvantage.
All right.
Because you're blind. All you can hear is something, and the guys around you are like, "Ah, run!" All right. So I'm gonna make 3 rolls here. 3, 14, 10. I'm gonna roll some would-be dexes here. First one, made it. Second one, made it. Third one, 7, 5, 12. All right. So all of the Salvin made it. So they're dodging. So is 12 above or below your dex, Harwood?
Harwood fails his dex check. I have a 9.
Oh, that's bad. What about you, Aldrich?
Just my actual dex.
Yep, just roll a.
It's a
All you have to
10.
do roll a d20 and make a 10 or below, and you succeed.
Come on, Aldrich, you can do it.
Ooh, that's a failure. That's bad news. So we need rolls for Ragnar, Holgrim, and Deadred.
All right.
And I'll roll their. I don't know if we have any dexes for any of these guys yet. So before you make the roll, you can actually just.
3d6 twice.
Yep.
17 for Ragnar.
Nice. So go ahead and make his roll.
7 for Dead Red.
Oh,
Here's
you give him a 17 dex and he still fails, Thaddeus.
Oh, well.
Wait, don't you have to roll above your dex to
No,
make it?
Below.
Oh. Oh.
Because,
All right.
I mean, think about it. Then you'd be penalized if your
Dex was high.
dex was high. So, what's your other? What is Colgrim's dex?
This is Dead Red's dex check.
Fail.
Colgrim's dex is 9. Here's his roll.
Fail.
Now I get 18s when I roll a dex check, but when I try to hit, it's all 4s and 5s.
Yeah.
Thanks, roll 20.
So everyone who failed, this is how much damage you take. 7 points.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you don't have a shield, do you?
No.
All right, so
Oh, we should have put a shield onto Aldrich before we left.
all right.
I didn't know. You said you had things.
Well, I didn't know a shield was required.
It's not required, but its shield can be sundered. That's the.
Isn't he two-handed anyway? So he wouldn't have had a shield,
Correct.
right? All right. Well, you chose that two-handed thing. So that ends Colgrim Dead Red's life.
How many hit
both
points does
gone.
Harwood have?
10.
Whoa, I'm sundering my shield.
Ragnar can't sunder a shield. He's an NPC.
Oh, it was worth a shot.
Only if they're MAAs, and none of those guys can sunder their shields. So all those guys are buried. So Aldrich, you may survive, you may not. We don't really know yet until the.
We'll find out later.
Yeah, until if anyone survives to help pull you out. All right. So that happened at the end of the round. So I think it is initiative time. And Rain lost, so we are on to Brian. Smoke, dust fills the air. It's super loud. All right, we'll see if anything was drawn by that sound. What you rolled earlier was to see if Ragnar recognized that it was structurally bad, Thaddeus, and that would have gave you guys advantage on the dex roll. Oh.
So this wasn't something they did. This was just a building crumbling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was one of the hazards that's in the list. So on the table I rolled encounter plus hazard. So both things are happening at the same time, basically. All right, 6.
Ryan rolled a 6.
Yeah, I'm looking for my roll here. A 6. All right, so we'll just do simultaneous. So is anyone moving?
No, I'm not moving.
Am I like entrapped in rubble?
Nope,
Because I'd like to just get out.
Yeah, you dodged. You dodged out of the way somehow, blindly, like a drunken,
Blind person?
blind and drunken. What do they call those? Shamans or something? Priest, drunken monk, right? Like a drunken monk,
Like Kung Fu style.
moving out, tumbling around as the building crumbles around everyone, and the whole area is full of dust.
Gonna be dust soon enough anyway.
Where are you trying to go? Because you can't really see.
Well, I just assumed that, I was kind of like half buried and was going to try to get myself out of there. But, I mean, if I'm not, I'll just stand there. What happened? I can't see.
If I do that, what happens? Can you see anything?
Yeah, I see a lot of really black screen.
Oh, okay. But everyone is. The whole thing is black. I wonder if everyone's looking through Harwood. Interesting. I just took away Harwood's vision. I thought it would be funny to see what you do when you can't see. But I don't know if it's worth it. All right, so yeah, I guess that's it. You're not moving, so you guys want to attack? Oh yeah, these guys look like many of them are leaving the area. They have been a little nonplussed by the building falling. This guy's drug along with him. Do you want to chase them, Haf, or?
No, we're about dead here, man.
Well, I'm just
be
asking.
chasing him. Gonna be limping back to the unnamed taverns. What we're gonna be doing because we're combat ineffective, and it's not even an hour and a half in. I'm at less than half hit points for half.
That's nothing to be. That's nothing bad. You're still good to go. Broken Chair Media is in there. Do you think that's a bot or do you think that's an actual person?
As a bot.
It is?
Sounds like
what
it.
I think.
Oh, interesting. All right, cool. So, yeah, these guys flee, and eventually Harwood's sight returns, and it's total carnage that he sees. Are you going to try and dig Aldrich out and see if anyone survived the collapse?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Aldrich, that means you get to roll a d20. You're trying to roll a death save here. And if you beat your death save roll, you survived. If you don't, you don't.
Come on, Aldrich.
Oh, what is it?
15.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
It sounds like enough. Fighter. Death is a 14. Aldrich,
Yay.
Aldrich survives.
All right.
You're at 1 hit point, sir. We got to roll on the table. All right, to see what sort of damage was done. Someone is making marks on the YouTube. All right, let's see what sort of damage was done. I haven't rolled on this table in a while. It seems like nobody's making their death saves anymore. What are you laughing at?
Well, you said it's too easy or something earlier, and then you're saying sounds like nobody's making their death saves.
It just seems easier than it used to be. I don't know.
But nobody's making their death
not really
saves.
easy.
I guess what he's saying is not enough of us aren't dying.
I don't know what I'm saying. That should be obvious by now. Sorry, I haven't used this table in so long. I don't even necessarily remember how it works. All right, so it was. Were you exactly at 0, or how far down were you?
I was -2.
Okay, -2. Do you have a Constitution modifier? Like what's
Plus
your con?
1.
Ooh, it is +1. Nice. All right, so roll a d20 and a d6. $14 and a 2. $14 doesn't sound that bad, does it?
The 2 does.
All right.
But I guess it depends on the table.
All right, so basically your body was buffeted about and you suffered internal injuries, which are going to give you a -1 to your constitution and a -1 to your morale and loyalty rolls due to your generally unpleasant demeanor.
So my total con goes down, or just my modifier is canceled out?
Your total con.
Okay.
So you can add that to your sheet. So do you still have a bonus?
It's 12, so I think so, right?
Nope. 13 is
Nope.
it. So you'll lose a hit point too. A permanent hit point.
All right. That's rough.
It is rough. But you're alive. And it could be way worse.
What was the other downside? I get minus.
I put it in the chat on the Roll20.
Right on.
What do you mean sets of armor?
How much of these guys' stuff can we take back to the inn? I know you
equipment?
kind of have rules and whatnot of how much we can carry, but they're
The equipment that they wear? Well,
yes.
it's probably destroyed in this.
Oh,
'Cause, I mean,
bummer.
they just had a building dropped on them.
That's a shame.
If you wanted to try and dig them out and it might take some time, but it's possible that maybe you could find something of value. It would just take some time, as long as nothing was drawn to this building falling. If there's any other creatures in the area that might be drawn to this.
Leave them in their tombs. We can always come back for.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, unfortunately, Holgrim got buried with my spear, so I don't even have a weapon now.
Like I say, you could take a turn to search for it or not. That's up to you.
We're pretty badly hurt. I'm at half hit points. Over half our party's been KIA. So
I wouldn't want to risk it.
Yeah, I say the juice isn't worth the squeeze. We need to head back. We can. I mean, they're going to be entombed here. We come back with more men.
I'm sure the bread in the inn's going to taste really good tonight.
Yeah. All right, so the group is. You guys are just heading back to town. Back to.
Oh yeah, we're combat ineffective, man.
All right.
I don't see any other thing. I mean, I don't mean to, take over, but do you guys see any other way out of this?
No, I'm cool with retreating.
All right, back to the inn, Hobbs.
All right. So there must have been termites or something in the building. So Rain, roll a d6. Oh wait, make a saving. No, not a saving throw. Make a roll, a check, int or wisdom, your choice. So take the highest one and roll a d20 and make it equal or less.
Between which?
Int or wisdom, intelligence or wisdom.
Neither one's great. All right. Gonna do intelligence. I didn't type that in correctly. 14, which
Is it above or
is
below?
greater. It's above.
All right, so that means you failed. All right, so roll a d6. This is basically another encounter that I'm just wrapping into this one because it makes more sense. That's kind of what you have to do with encounter tables sometimes. 3. All right, count all of your items, including weapons and armor.
All of us?
No, just Rain's character, Aldrich. Because he got it, basically whatever's in here destroyed it. And then you got a 3, and then roll randomly to choose which 3 items were destroyed, basically, by the fall.
All right, I've got 16.
Okay. Yeah, so just
total.
roll d16 3 times. So you can go /r space d 3d16. If the same one comes up twice, then you only have 2 of them. So 4, 7, and 10 were destroyed in the collapse.
All right. Lost my. I just count down.
Yep.
Lost my backpack.
So it probably just had some holes teared in it, and you've like put all the rest of your stuff in your pockets or something.
2 pints of wine. I don't really know why I had that, but it's gone now.
For drinking.
And 7 days worth of iron rations.
Ouch.
Oh.
Those are expensive. Somebody smashed your beef jerky. Stole all your Skittles. But fortunately, we've returned to the unnamed inn.
Fortunate enough to return to the inn sounds like a good name for it. At least tonight.
All right, so we got Haf, Cask, Harwood, and Aldrich have survived.
Live to fight another day. That's winning at old school D&D.
That's right. So I would say the only thing, I mean, you guys didn't really do anything wrong. Random encounters sometimes create those issues. But I would say that I was surprised you did have one dead corpse there that you could have rifled the body and maybe gotten something from. That you didn't. But other than that, I mean, I don't know what else you're going to do in that situation. It was like a cluster chump for sure. All right, but look at guys. We are getting some fallen allies in the these are all the characters that have died.
Oh, okay.
In Zadabad. This is where I have the graveyard started. Only one actual player character.
Really? You got one already?
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Julian's.
Adam.
Adam died to those statues.
Yeah, I don't think I remember that happening, but I know it happened.
All right, so
To the statues or to the creatures that came after
the creatures, I think. Yeah, the creatures. You're right. All right, so let's do this giveaway. All right, chat. If anyone wants to speak up that hasn't, like I see there's some people that haven't said anything. We're gonna do a giveaway. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 16, 17, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So let's do a roll off to make it kind of fun. Each of you guys roll a ooh, Thaddeus, thanks, buddy. Each of you guys roll a 1d36.
Sure.
Rolling Twitch or oh,
Yeah, just roll and roll 20.
I rolled a 31.
31 for Thaddeus.
24.
23.
23. All right, so these guys made the semifinals. That would be, you say 31, so this would be 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31. Coleman Show is Thaddeus's
All right.
raffle
Nice.
winner. So we got 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25.
What is Coleman Show?
24, 23. That is Aaron Coleman, who plays Baji Gar. And the real long shot are both Brian and Rain's offerings.
Oh, okay.
So he had been here enough that he had 3 in there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a roll-off. How many dice do you guys want to roll in the roll-off to see who wins the big prize this month? Or for January? D100, D20, D1000, what's it going to be?
D100.
All right. So, but the real long shot's going to have 2. So Rain and Brian are both rolling for the long shot, and you are rolling for Aaron Coleman, Thaddeus. So let's
Very
everyone
good.
roll a D100. You got 2 people you're going against, Thaddeus. It doesn't look good for Aaron. Oh, an 11 and a 28 from Rain and a 35 from Thaddeus. All right. So the big winner is Aaron Coleman. I'm going to see him next month.
Hot damn.
Nice.
I'm going to see him next month. So congratulations, Aaron Coleman. You win one of these prizes, whichever one you choose.
Huzzah.
Good work, guys. And we'll also we'll do another drawing. Maybe we should just do a drawing every month, and then at the end of the month, whatever the last game of the month is, that's when we'll do. Then we'll give it away. Is that enough, you think, or should we do it more often?
I think once or twice a month's fine. Yeah.
All right. It's a fun thing. Maybe it'll draw some people. I don't know. All right, so you guys each get 100 XP for surviving per level. And I think that's it.
Should be enough to take me to 4th.
I think that's it, guys. That's all you get. You didn't get any treasure. There's nothing else for us to discuss as far as that goes. That was
Aha! 4th level.
nasty.
Yes.
Congratulations, Haf, at attaining 4th level.
Nice.
All right. I want to roll my hit points, which should be D8, right? Yep.
Yep, D8.
Huzzah.
A 5. Not bad. So, guys, it is possible to go up in levels. Haf is now 4th level. How many XP is that?
8,000.
8,000 XP. That is crazy talk.
That's good.
All right, here, you know what? I'll give you guys, no one had gotten anything for those other 2 hexes, so you guys can each get 20 more XP per level. So 120 per level. We got to make a note here. Aaron Coleman won. The January giveaway. All right, it's 9 o'clock. I mean, it's only been an hour and a half. Really, we're only halfway. But I don't know if you guys want to just stick a fork in it, because it would be some time before you'd be able to go on.
We need more PCs and we need magic users.
I mean, and that's just a random roll, right? So you never know what you're going to run into. In the intro, you're even warned that the Sailven take thralls and they wander sometimes looking for the human refugees that are hiding out in the ruins.
Well, we ain't no refugees.
Right, but they don't care.
So what are they? What is the rumor? What do they do with these humans that they? What are?
Well, the
Do they
old
eat
guy,
them?
they don't seem to be capable of speech. The Sailven, like they don't speak. Only one Sailven that anyone knows of actually speaks the Imperial tongue, but they seem to speak through these thralls that they're connected to through these vines. So the old guy that you were talking to, it seems
Yeah.
evident that he is glamored and controlled by the Sailven that he was attached to, and he was speaking for him. So the guy's name wasn't El Digaga. It was El Digaga was the Sailven
Sylvan
wizard that was
controller, right?
casting spells on y'all. So that's what they use him for. So that's
I
pretty crazy.
feel pretty good that all the player characters survived somehow.
Yeah, I don't know how Aldrich has made it this far, but I'm happy he's still alive.
All right, so I don't know if you figured that out, but using a two-handed weapon is pretty dangerous. You can do a shit ton of damage with it to
Yeah.
try and level it off. That's the balancing factor I was trying to do. But when you have a shield and you can sunder it, that is pretty nice. 'Cause it's
Would I
basically-
maybe be able to sell some of my equipment for gold?
Like what?
Like the sword, perhaps.
You're kind of stuck because you have no money.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, you probably could. Why don't you gather up like all the stuff you're trying to sell, and then we'll make a reaction roll, and if you succeed, you'll get half of what of the going rate for it. Or some people actually ask to borrow from other player characters, and then say like,
mean-
"Hey, I'll pay you back double."
I don't know. I've got workable equipment still. It's just no backpack's a little bit rough.
It is.
I don't have a backpack.
You don't have a backpack?
Yeah.
No, I had it on what's his name, who got buried.
Oh, so you lost your backpack as well. I see.
It's probably what slowed him down, and I just sort of blindly got away.
Harwood is better blind. All right. So while Rain's trying to figure that out, does anyone have like? I mean, what do you guys think of that? Was it too brutal? Are you like, this is the worst game I've ever played, Hobbs? Thaddeus, why don't you say you've played a lot of Kalmatta sessions? Where does this one rank?
I guess I just didn't like that it was first out the gate. It's sort of, but that's what happens with random encounters.
Yep.
Cut the session short, but I've been in much more brutal bloodbaths where more PCs were dying than that. It was just sort of a punch in the nose right out the gate, if you will.
Yeah.
I'd
This is
describe
maybe
it.
the second time I've really probably had something like this happen where it happened so fast that everyone just went right back and then the session was over. Maybe the third time. So, out of 120 sessions or something, that's decent pacing considering it's always just kind of random. What about you, Brian? What do you think? You've watched a bunch of Kalmatta videos. What do you think about it?
I'm good with it. Stuff like this happens. I mean, that's why we come out and play.
All right.
And it is kind of a weeknight, so getting out early doesn't really bug me that much. I have a question about: can we sell Silverite to friendly Sylvan?
Yep,
Because
there
I have
is.
some.
So like this area, this is the best place to sell silverite because they use it to make things. So if we're
Right.
looking at this map, this area right here is like the marketplace. Like a group of the Sailvins seem really interested in trade and merchanting, so they're the ones who once a month make a trip to Sindanor and back.
Right.
So roll a D. How much silverite do you have?
I just have 3 pieces.
All right, roll a D6. So when you sell silverite in Sindanor, you roll a D6, and that's how much each piece is worth. But when you sell silverite to Salvin, you roll a D6 and multiply it by 3, and that's how much the silverite is worth. So it's worth 3 times more to Salvin.
So I wonder, the question is, what are they doing? What are they building?
So they make weapons, and rumor is that they make those white cloaks that they wear.
All right, so I'll liquidate my position in that silverite for the 45 GP.
Yeah, that's good. You got 45 GP for that. Rain, did you come to any decisions or anything about what you wanted to do about your equipment situation?
I'd like to keep my gear. And maybe I'll try and start a muster to go into the sewers in search of the robbers or something.
Perfect.
But yeah, I'm okay with keeping what I got.
Yeah, I think that's probably your best bet at this in this particular moment or this situation. So, do you have anything that you wanted to add, like a high or low for the session?
As for the encounter, I thought it was really cool that the old man sort of thrall puppet kind of steps out. He stepped around the corner and just kind of stood there. That's very suspicious, you know, that seems to suggest that there's something else, like, behind him, or that he's hiding something, yeah. So that was really cool. And I thought the way that you seated, when the dwarf commented on the buildings being weak and then one fell, that was dope.
That was cool.
It was really brutal, but I liked it. Yeah.
All right, cool, man. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys playing. This week is the beginning of the month, and I've been trying to run mini campaigns that only last 4 to 6 sessions. And I wrapped up the last one, which was Low Fantasy Gaming, the Lost Lake campaign last month. So on Thursday nights, we are doing Season 2 of the North Marches, which takes place in Bettleby Ridge, zine number 2. And we are going to be play testing one of the upcoming zines, which is going to be about the Mizzlemore and the Weeping Man, which is one of the dungeons that was created for the Mizzlemore. So that will be on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. And Sunday mornings, I'm engaging with the Green River Gamers Association, and we are going to be playing some Gaslight / maybe American Colonies Low Fantasy Gaming hack. So that's at least Hawk and Aaron. And then the Thursday Justice group will be like some gaming and BSers, being Nolabert, Elliot, Edwin Nagy, and Mike Hess, who were all in the North March campaign previously. We've dropped one person and added another. So that's what we got in store. The next Kalmatta game is Friday. I think the next Kalmatta game is Friday, where we are going to be returning to the search for Bulat's treasure, which has been put on hold for like 9 months. So we're going to get some people back, like Eric Swanson, Aaron Coleman, Stu, Maltworm, a lot of those guys, and we'll once more see Phelan, Nick from Australia's character, and get to see what those guys have been up to and what their plans are. Until then, I do believe, I don't think I have anything going on Wednesday, but anyhow, so that's Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Unless, does anyone know, is there a Saturday game? Did you guys schedule a Saturday game? Nobody knows.
I think there was one scheduled for the 5th, James.
Oh, so there you go. So there's another Kalmatta game on the 5th. So Kalmatta. So Thursday OSE, Friday Kalmatta, Saturday Kalmatta, and Sunday Gaslight Low Fantasy Gaming.
Wow.
So we're trying to get it all out of here because I don't know how busy work-wise I'm going to get in March. So that is the plan. If anyone has any last words or not, I will cue the flipping music.
All right. Thanks, Jim Hobbs. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Boys.
Bye.